Hello, Mr. Price.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Very good.
It's nice.
Sydney's teacher came to me and she told me that you asked her if we could do worksheets in the classroom,
Yes, that is correct.
and you would also like her to start coloring in inside lines
Yes.
so that she gets to know her colors a lot better, and you would like her to do some spelling phonics for her letters so that you want her to be ready for kindergarten when she starts school.
Yes.
So, I guess we can start with your background and see why you want her to do these worksheets, and then I can talk to you about the way that we teach the children and how we want them to learn in our system.
My background, when I was young, my parents made me do roughly the same thing. Coloring letters to help me develop. Didn't have to be outside all the time playing with kids and doing that kind of thing. So that's kind of where it all seems to start from.
Okay, so we're not saying that we don't want the children to color in lines or we don't want them to do letters, but the way that this is our way of teaching, and this is kind of our Bible. It's called a plain exploration, and we use it a lot. The way that we want children to learn these days is it's basically called incidental learning, and where the teachers are in the classroom and it used to be thematic, where you always had, every week was it bees, or then we were doing trucks, and then we were doing, oh, it's Christmas, we'll do a Christmas theme, and then, oh, it's Easter, we'll do an Easter theme. We've pretty much backed away from that, and we are going on a more of a teacher-based system, as in we listen to the children and we follow the children's lead. So that's not per se that your child will not be doing any letters or won't be doing any coloring. It's included in our way of teaching. So we do the social, emotional, the physical, the spiritual, and the intellectual, and there's also block play. So if a child comes to me, so when we look at the children, we walk in a center, and we don't just say, okay, today we're going to learn about colors. We're going to go in and listen to the children and observe before we decide what we're going to do, and we do projects. So if I see your little girl Sydney's group, and the girls are really into, let's say, they're into babies, and they're really playing with babies. So what we'll do is the children will help us to develop a plan, a project. So we will start with a web that we work with the children to develop this web, and then they will help us decide what they want to learn, and then once they tell us what they want to learn, then we do some research on it, and the children help us plan their learning. And then with that, we always have the letters available, we'll have the math available, the counting is always available in every center. So that they are able to develop, and we can listen to we pretty much go with their lead, what they want to do. So when I started doing this 13 years ago, this is what we did. We did the letters, everything looked the same. So what we want is, children are all individuals, so we want them to have their own style of learning.
All right.
So do you understand? We're not saying that we don't do these phonic worksheets. If a child comes to me and says, Bridget, I want you to write doll for me, I will write the word doll, and I will want them to copy what I'm writing.
Okay.
Do you understand the way that we are teaching now? Is that it's a lot with the children's lead, because they want to learn that. We're not the ones that are gonna plan what they're learning. We want them to learn about the things that they want to learn about.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Okay. And then so I'll give you an example of letters that we've done with children. We did the letter S. So the letter S is snake. So what they did is the children did their own letter S, and they they looked for material in the center that they think represented the texture of a snake, and they covered that S with snake. So they know that S, and once they touch it, is snake, because it's what they put on there that makes them think of snake. Or if it's alligator, they might go look for some alligator kind of skin, and then when they touch it, they can associate A to alligator.
That's interesting stuff. Sounds good.
Yeah. So are you okay with that style of learning that we're doing, or is there anything else that, and if you can, feel free to bring this book home. This is the Bible, and it's a lot of observation and reflection, and so we reflect a lot on our children's learning, and we always add to their play. So if a child really is involved, wants to learn about trains, I'll make sure that trains are available in the center for the child, and I will even go on the computer and we can learn about trains. Where do trains go? What goes on train? Trains go to elevators, and they load them with seed. Where does the grain go? And so we expand them. There's a big area of expansion with their learning.
No, that seems acceptable.
So you're free to bring this book home,
No, I will. Thank you very much.
okay? And if you have any more questions or concerns, you can come and talk to myself or Sydney's teacher.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.